Hello everybody. I'm back today doing a Halloween decor. Um, and it's going to be a Dollar Tree DIY. This is from the Dollar Tree. And I've just gotten some like Ace Bandage wraps that you would for medical use. And I've split them in runs for the smaller parts. That way you can take and wrap, and I'm using hot glue. That way you can take and wrap the smaller pieces with this gauze, and it stay pretty much where you want it. So I'm going to do the feet and stuff like that first. I'm going to make a mummy. I have not seen any mummies made, so I wanted to make a mummy. I think it would be neat to have a mummy. For some Halloween decor. And get over here where you can see what I'm doing. And I'm just wrapping it to where it covers up the foot area. Because I'm going to do the legs in a longer piece. Okay. So, let me get another strip of this. And I've just, like I said, probably a 1-inch strip. And you're just taking it and putting a little bit of hot glue and adding your, and just wrapping it around the areas that's going to be the hardest to and then you just come on this side, peel a little, and come here, got a little there, and just kind of, just be careful not to burn yourself. Now I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to take it just like this, and I'm going to split it in half, because see where the toes are peeking out? I'm going to fix it so that the toes are not peeking out. So put a little bit of glue on the back side, which will go here. Now bring it over the front, right here, and just pull it down like that. And then we're going to put a little glue on here, fold this side in, and pull this side around, and there his little feet are covered up. And we're going to do the same thing with this one. Just put a little bit of glue here. Put your medical wrap there. Put a little here. Pull it up and over the top, just like so. Tuck this side in, come down the side here, and then fold this over and cover it up. And then just like so. Now his feet are covered. Okay, so now what we're going to do, and see, this is just a 4x4 medical square wrap. So what I'm going to do is just unfold it like this, and I'm going to split it right down the middle. That way we get 2 pieces. We're going to run this up the leg to here. And we're going to lay this here, just like so. And we're going to wrap it. And we're going to wrap it. And we're going to wrap it. And just keep wrapping it until you run out of. Come here, put your just like so, and then where this is at, just put a little here so that it will fold over, and so there you go. So we're going to do the same thing with this one. We're just going to come so far up the leg bone to here. We're going to lay this here just like so. And we're going to wrap that leg bone just like that. And then we're going to move his arms out of the way. And I'm going to start trying to get some around this hip. Just like that. So we'll put a little under here and hold that down firm. Put a little more here. And we'll pull this up firm. And I'm going to get me a rubber finger so that I don't burn my finger. And just like so. Let me see. Do we need to put some over here to keep it? Yep. And that's just the starting. We will get more over here. So now I'm going to take another one of these. Do the same thing. Just split it down the middle. Unfold it. Split it down the middle. Just like so. Good. You could get the roll, but I didn't want the roll. I wanted more of the cheesecloth type material. So, move him back here. Or I can get you up here. You can see what I'm doing. Let me get some more glue sticks. Start them off here. Bring them down to there. And you're just gonna wrap it, and then just slowly start making your way up the thigh bone until you get it to where you can glue it out. And just take you some glue and run it down that just like that. Bring it over. Just like so. So now, we'll take this other piece here, and we're going to run it up this thigh bone to about there. And we're going to put that right there to hold it in place. You're going to wrap it. And you're going to wrap it. And then just slowly pull it over here to do the hip bone again. And we will get more on this hip bone as we're working with it. So it'll be like that. We'll pull this around here like this. There's that. And I'm gonna easily do that. That way I can get this to stick more where I want it. Okay. So flip it over, and I'm going to put some right here. That way this all lays down good. Now I'm going to take this strip here, and I'm going to put a strand there. Okay, put a strand like that, and we're just going to wrap the hip section just like this. Okay. So, gonna unwrap this again. Unfold. And we're just unfolding the half again. Splitting up the middle. Just like so. And the good thing is, with this being a straight hand, we can run it right up the hand. And what we're going to do is we're going to leave it lapped over just a little past the hand. That way we can fold over any from there and cover up the hand. And then just start working it this way. Just like so. And then do it like that. Like that. And then And since there's extra here, I just take and put a little bit of glue here. And you're going to wrap that over like so, and then that over like that. And the fingers are all covered. We're getting closer to our mummy being done. So we're going to bring this up here to there. That way you can overlap a little bit of that on the end, and just lightly tap it down. Make it wrap like so. And this is where the fun part comes in, because I want it to wrap that away. And now we're gonna kind of start mummifying him. So now we put the glue here in the center. Put another glue stick in. You just pull over to where everything starts to cover, just like that. Now, need another one. I'm hoping I have enough, because I only got one deal of these. And then I'm going to make a like a tombstone or a casket for him. So that's the next thing I got to do. So take it here down to his fingers. Remember, leave extra where his fingers are, so that you can cover up his fingers in the end. You're just gonna wrap, and then just slowly start working your way down to the end. Now when you get here, just put a little bit of glue here. And just like so. Okay, and then here, a little bit of glue here. Pull your wrapping over, like so. And then take this side and push back that away. And the fingers are covered. So there's that. So now, got this one left. So now we're gonna take it here. And I'm gonna do this a little different. I'm gonna bring it up through the arm, this rim, and lay it here, like this. That way I can get the wrapping to go this way. I can get it to go up and over like so. Up and under is 10. Flip it over. Okie dokie. Don't have any left, so I've got to start doing this just a hair bit different. So I'm going to split it down the middle. There's that one. And I'm going to open this one up. And I'm going to split it down the middle so that I can get more pieces to cover. So, how am I going to do this? Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is come across the chest like so. Take it up under the neck and just like that. And that way I can I'm going to flip it over, and then this is going to come up and cover this rib, just like so. And then this one is going to come up and cover that rib, just like so. Okay, now here we're going to bring this up and tack it here. This one, we're going to tack it there. Just like so. Okay, now I'm going to take this one I'm going to fold it in half, and I'm going to go right here on the spine part. And I'm going to tack it right in here. It ain't gonna be the best wrap, but he will be mummified, if you know what I mean. And then what's left just gonna put a little bit of glue. I'm gonna pull it around and tack it. Just like that. Let me put another glue stick in. And really, all we've got left is the head and the neck and a little bit of his ribs. Because I think I can get the last of this to do his head, is what I'm hoping, at least. That's what I'm hoping. Ouch. That was a finger. Okay. So, we don't have much left. Trying to get some of this hot glue where I just melted it on my finger off. Okay, I've got one strip left. So, we have to make this last strip count, and I've got a little bit of that. I don't know how far I can make it work. It's part of a different roll. So I want to see what I can get done with this to make him look like he's supposed to look. Which, you know, a wrapping would have been different on a mummy because it would have been an actual body and not the bone structure. So put my finger thimble back on so that I can get all this nice stuff to lay down like I want it to. And I'm going to easily split this right here and pull it over his head. over his chest. Like so. And now I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to split this back up the middle. To there. That way I can take this piece, wrap back around the ribs, and I'm going to crisscross it in the back. And then this one. Is going to be crisscrossed this way. Just like so. And I'm going to move his arm the best that I can. Lay this flat. And the same here. Lay it flat. And then I'll take where I just clipped that, and I'll pat it there. That way it stays in place. And come over here, and I've got him attached over here as well. And I don't want them attached, so another glue stick. Just like so. And I'm going to fix this little piece here. There we go. And then I'm just going to take this, fold it over, and I'm going to start it right here at the ribs. And I'm going to tack it down here. I'm going to raise Mr. Mummy's arms, and it's going to go all the way around his body, just like so, just like so. Then it'll come over here, and we'll glue it down, and we'll shape it to fit his body. Now you just come in here, put a little bit of glue here, like so, and just shape it down to his body. Don't pull it. so. Flip them over a little. Put a little back here. Just do the same thing. Just kind of come over here. Put a little there so that it holds it in place. And there is your mummy. Okay, so I've taken my mummy and I've put it down on a piece of foam board, and I have figured out how big he is and drawed out my image of the casket. So now I'm going to cut it out and I'm going to put the sideboards on it so that it will look like a casket. And all I'm doing, I know I'm out of frame, but I'm just cutting off the pieces here. And there's no, my desk is not big enough for me to do this to where you can see, maybe. But I know the next ones, there's no way. And that's off just, and I mean just a smidget. So I've got to correct it. Because it will make a difference when I put those sideboards in. So there's that. So now I'm going to start here and just follow my line. I love this blade. This blade I have no trouble following lines with, and it comes out so well to how I want it. So I have to brag on this cutter. It has just been one of the best things that I have purchased since I started crafting, that I love so much. And as you see, I'm just slow and easy, and it cuts it pretty easy. As long as you don't roll your blade either side and just keep it straight up and down, it cuts with a straight edge. Just that easy. So there is my casket, and it's really a little bigger than what I really need. So I may take a little bit. Let's see. I may take a little bit off the head, because the feet part is just fine. It's here that can be cut down. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, let me put him back in here. I want to give myself plenty of room to put my I'm going to put this just like so. And I'm going to draw me a straight line across. And I will double check it to make sure it's the same size on both sides. Yes, ma'am, it is. So, now I can get rid of these pieces. And I can take my blade and I can lightly come across here like so. And cut that off. Okay, let me get my lid put back on this. So, there is my long casket for my mummy. So, and I'm not going to make the casket very tall because he's not very thick himself. So, I need it from here to there. And then I got to think about how tall I'm really going to make this. And I want to get rid of that because I'll be able to use it in a few minutes. So, I've got this much now that I can play with. So, I think that's what I'm going to go with, and then I'll split it in half. You know what I mean? Okay. I'll make sure I get the same thickness. Okay, so there's that. Now I will cut this here. So there's that. I'm going to move that out of the way. And then this is... Oh, I'm hating this ruler. This is my new one, and I love it. So here is center. I'll go down to here, and I'll do the same thing. Mark it on both ends. So, there's center there. Love this ruler. If you ever need one, go to lawnfawn.com. They have them there. I love it. Another good purchase, because I have the hardest time trying to figure out the distance between one and another, and since I got that, that has made my life so much easier. And voila. So now we just take and split this down the middle, just like so. And there is 2 of my edges. So now, okay, what did I do with the blade cover? Right here. I don't just lay my blade on the table and leave it. I had too many close calls on almost cutting my fingers. Okay. So, and so this is going to be on top. This is going to be on the inside. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the first two boards up because, let's see, that's going to be like that. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to glue this together and I'll be right back. Okay, so here is my box for my mummy. So now I'm going to just paint the box, the colors that I want, or put some papers in it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, but this is how he's going to be in the box, which I think is pretty cool looking. And he will sit over there on my witch's station as part of my decor. So it looks pretty good, I think. So let me get some paint or paper, whatever I'm going to do. Okay, here is the ending of the mummy. I took some brown vintage, what was it? Walnut stain, and just kind of put it in places, make the material a little dirtier. And here's the side of the box, and I just painted the bottom, and then it's got this design here on the inside. But there is the ending result of my mummy, and he won't fall out. I glued him in. I did leave an arm where it could move. I'm going to put his tag here. So I wished I could get it all in there, but I can't. It's pretty good size. It's, I think, 15 inches long. So, okay, thank you. If you like my video, hit the like and subscribe. Help me keep crafting and help me keep growing. And this was a Dollar Tree DIY. Thank you, and I will be back with more DIYs. Thank you. Have a blessed day.